Have you ever had a question that you wanted an answer to? Now, you didn't just drive to your local library and start picking up books to find the answers. Instead, you pulled out your phone and searched on it, whatever search engine you prefer. This very simple way to gain information has motivated us and helped us obtain more information as a society and be on a new tier for obtaining information, processing it, and retaining it. We are able to obtain information at any time of the day or night for almost any question you may have, rather it be how to cook, your favorite food, who won the football game last Sunday, or to help with a math question that you might not have the answer to because you are out of school and working on homework. The new ways that we can process information from the internet is using videos from YouTube. For instance, according to Quora.com, YouTube is the second most popular search engine to learn information. Another is the internet in general, such as Google, Safari, or any other search engine that you might want to use, which are basically a huge library of information open 24/7 with more relevant and qualified sources compared to a possibly outdated library in your hometown. Another way we process information from the internet to become more intelligent is from apps such as Duolingo, where you can learn a whole new language that you have wanted to learn at your own pace, at your own time, rather than be stricken by school hours and the teacher's pace. Also, another app would be Khan Academy, where teachers have made virtual lessons that kids can work through in a game-like experience and process and store information without them even realizing it. When it comes to retaining the information, we go to a study app such as Quizlet, where you can make your own flashcards and find already made flashcards that you can take anywhere, rather it's 5 or 500 flashcards, and it all fits in your pocket. Another app/site would be Kahoot, where it's a game-based learning program where you play against others to see who has retained information the best.
I don't think today's society realizes how much we learn from the internet each and every day. People will read and become educated on topics they want to be more informed about and really dive into the information provided. It is easier and takes less time for a person to receive this information than it would be to obtain the information from books or other outside resources. Expert Janet Anderson says 3 out of 4 experts said our use of the internet enhances and augments human intelligence. And 2/3 said use of the internet has improved reading, writing, and the rendering of knowledge. It brings information to us with just the click of a button. We not only use the internet for personal purposes, but it has gradually turned into the primary resource for schooling. 98% of schools in America have the privilege of providing their students with computers, which they learn from. Students have also come to the realization that technology has made school fun and gives them motivation to want to learn. Blogger AJ Agarwal says, education and learning used to be something that kids found boring. Nobody likes to sit in front of a dusty textbook all day. They want to do something fun. Kids still learn the theory, but they have a blast doing it. These kids are using technology to find new things because they want to, not because they have to. Learning is something that is happening passively. Many students have run into the conflict of having to pursue their schooling at home without a teacher or professor in front of them to explain things. There is no classroom. There is no professor in front of you. You have to sit in at a specific time to listen to a professor talk, or watch YouTube videos of the topics being discussed in class. Online education has assignments that need to be handed in by a deadline. You are putting more of your education into your own hands. This responsibility of learning also comes from the internet. Depending on how people use the internet, it can make people smarter, whether it be for schooling or just personal purposes. Making sure to use the internet the right way will lead to making people smarter.
It is an objective fact that the internet can make people smarter. However, there are still many people who make counter-arguments against the internet and its ability to make humans smarter. Most of these arguments include discussions about fake news and echo chambers. Fake news is exactly what it sounds like. It is when a news station, whether it be authentic or inauthentic, puts out news that is either false or embellished in some way to make a situation seem better or worse than it actually is. This obviously can lead to many people being fooled and can lead to a big spread of disinformation. Echo chambers are similar. However, the difference is that echo chambers are groups of people who all believe a certain topic, or they believe a certain thing about a certain topic, and they all get into a group together with people who share their opinion. So they are not hearing any outside opinions. They refuse to hear outside opinions and only listen to what they want to hear. A lot of people say that because of things like fake news and echo chambers, the internet does not have the ability to make people smarter. However, this is simply untrue. One can easily double check to make sure fake news is fake news. There are many, many, many different news sources out there, and by doing just a few minutes worth of research, it is very easy to figure out whether or not the news you're reading is true. Echo chambers are a little bit harder to solve. However, there isn't necessarily an issue that needs solving. The question that we decided to ask is, can the internet make people smarter? Not, is the internet making people smarter? Sure, there are many, many people who have learned many, many new things from the internet. However, things like echo chambers is what people tend to think about. People think about the negative, and echo chambers are the negative because it is people taking things that are often untrue and refusing to listen to the facts or others' opinions. This is not the internet. Echo chambers are a big part of the internet, but it is not the internet as a whole. The internet as a whole is a place for information and learning and all sorts of other entertainment and everything else. Echo chambers are just a small part of this that unfortunately seem to be the loud minority. This loud minority taints people's view of the internet and its ability to teach people new things. However, despite these echo chambers and these fake news, the internet has made many people smarter, as things such as the Flynn effect have shown, whereas over time, humanity has gotten progressively smarter, and there has been a significant increase in the time since the internet has been created, and people have had information at their fingertips. It's safe to say that nearly every person on Earth has been affected by the internet in one way or another. For many, the internet has brought an incredible new resource for learning, and it will continue to do so for years to come. Although there will always be naysayers and negatives like fake news and echo chambers, the internet as a whole is a place for learning and acts as an incredible resource. Thank you for listening.